And we're on. What a week. What up, man? How's it going over there? What's the weather like?
It's fucking, we just got out of February, but it's already 90 degrees out this bitch, man. I ain't
That's
ready for it.
crazy.
I ain't ready for it.
Over here in Florida, it's bipolar.
I've definitely heard, I've seen.
Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold.
What about you, buddy? How you been this week?
Yeah. Yeah, a little busy. A little busy. Baby came, baby's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, little girl's here. So she's with mommy right now.
Congratulations there.
Appreciate you. So if I run off camera, you know why already?
Yep. Got a daddy duties. I hear you, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, they're right in the room next door. So if you hear some screaming, I'm probably going to have to go out there and chase my son around. And my daughter. My daughter's, she's good. She's really good. She's sleeping. So thank God.
Word. That's what's up, my brother. That's what's up,
Yeah.
man. It's blessings.
Yeah, everything's good.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. So yeah, it's been an interesting week. I saw all this shit coming like in a fucking dream at some point. I think I did see this shit coming. Not in a dream because I don't really be having dreams, but I knew this shit was coming.
You do. You just probably don't remember them, man.
I don't be having no. I can't. I mean, you remember some dreams though. Why do you remember some dreams and not other dreams?
I think maybe it just depends on how deeply they affected your feelings and emotions while you were sleeping. If it doesn't affect you, it's like, you can go to the store real quick, come back, but if nothing eventful happened, you don't remember that day. But if you go to the store and there was a gunfire and somebody shot somebody, and then you're going to remember that forever. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to remember every single time you went to the store. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but how crazy does this dream have to be for me to have to remember that shit? Because, I mean, I've remembered shit where it was like, I think everybody's had these dreams where it's like you falling, like you're doing this like endless
you know what?
fall.
What's crazy is I never really had one of them.
You never had no falling dreams?
No falling dreams, bro.
Yeah, I've had those a couple of times. I don't know what it means.
I had crazy
whatever.
dreams, but not falling.
Yeah, that shit is But yeah, I did. I think I saw all this shit coming. I think everybody saw this shit coming.
And let's specify on what you're talking about.
Fucking war with Iran, bro. Everybody knew this was coming, bro. Like this was foreseen probably back in 2000. I saw a meme. It's like one of those memes where they take like an old tweet or something that somebody has.
Mm-hmm.
And they took this tweet from Donald Trump. I can't remember. It was during Obama's presidency. I know
talking
that.
About. Oh, I saw that.
You saw what I'm saying? Where he was like talking about how Obama's numbers are down, and because his numbers are down, he's going to start a war with Iran. But it was all like they changed the numbers. I mean, some of the words out to putting him in place of it.
Right.
Just like, yo, this motherfucker, dog, yo.
Bro, his integrity has already been tested and tried. And the thing is like, at this point, how can we trust this person in office? And he's in the Epstein files. The rest of the world's looking at this. Like, his integrity has been tested, and it's already like, anything he says is like, you can't trust it. So it's a scary situation, bro. Like, if his name wasn't in the Epstein files and he was on a clean slate, and maybe he wasn't so controversial, it would be more understandable. Like, maybe he had a reason to go to Iran or do this and do that. But it's like, now I just woke up to articles saying that China, and I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if it's true, but I read one article and I tried to find more on it. But China is now sending some war aid over to Iran, and like, now China's getting involved, and then Russia's getting mad too, because and North Korea. So you got North Korea, Russia, and China all trying to help Iran out because they all are saying they don't agree with it, and that's some scary backup, bro. That's scary backup.
It is very fucking scary because you know what's crazy too is along with all this shit going on is we have like a massive shortage of fucking missiles. Like, they talking about that with this last round that just went off. They had some of the ships had to fall back and just use their Tomahawk missiles because they ran out of the other ones.
Oh,
and it's like we're gonna start shit with these people. And we're going to end up starting shit with other people that China ain't been at war with nobody, bro. So
Yep.
they armed to the teeth, like
Yep.
with missiles, probably. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So it's like we just burning through our fucking stockpile. Like he said it the other day at the at his State of the Union, talking about how he's on the companies about getting some missiles done. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't got no fucking missiles. You know what I mean? So the only thing we got on our side to protect us is the fucking nuke. But I mean, if we was to go to war with China right now, bro, they would bomb us the fuck out. Easy, dog.
Oh
Easy.
yeah. No, I believe this was all strategy. I think the communist countries got all together. North Korea, Russia, China, Iran, they all got together and said, "This is what we're going to do. Russia, you go start a fight with Ukraine. United States is going to go help them out. Let them drain their missiles and let them drain their stuff with them helping you over there. And then Israel, you start this thing in Gaza, and then they're going to be occupied over here. And then you in Venezuela, you're going to start some stuff, get them occupied over there. Once they do this and we milk them and drain them, they're doing just like Muhammad Ali. Get that guy tired, get him tired, and then knock him out in the last round. And it's strategy, bro. Like if you had a superpower like United States and you got a bully, you're not just gonna be face value. And it's crazy that Trump and the American military think that it's just gonna be face value. Like this is what it is, bro. If they're sitting there threatening, saying that they're gonna do X, Y, Z, A, B, C, I think the military people are only thinking, oh, they're just gonna do something with like missiles and bombs, but they don't have nuclear. They don't have, bro. They have it in the bag. They got backup. They got Big Brother helping them, right? And then on top of that, it's not only going to be ballistics, it's going to be after COVID. Have they not learned anything? Like how easily something can spread? And then they're going to sit there and hold the vaccine and say, look, we got the vaccine. If you want your people to survive, you better come over here. And then they probably give us the vaccine and kill the rest of us off again. But Lord knows, like they can do, like they're over here worried about nuclear, when you don't even need nuclear. All you need is chemical warfare. And bro, they can just come over here and shoot stuff, inject things into our water. And it, like I'm talking like a mad person, but you know what I'm saying? Like, but
yeah, no, I
if
mean
they put the stuff in our water system, we're all dead.
Yeah, we're fucked if they able to infiltrate our shit like that. But that's why our infrastructure is shit. Bro, it's crazy.
They could get straight to our water.
Like how rich this fucking country is, and we ain't got none of that shit. Like our infrastructure shot, and we have to worry about shit like that.
Correct. There's nobody protecting our water facilities. There's a fence there. Like, come on.
Nah,
there's barely barbed wire.
It's like there might be a dude in there somewhere fucking
not even
fucking salami sandwiches and watching old reruns of fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on YouTube. But
barely. Yeah, they just kill that person, inject what they got to inject, some chemical stuff, and we're done for it. Remember over there by Bellcrest, we had that water facility not too far away. Bro, it wasn't a person in sight, bro.
Nah, ain't nobody. I mean, but that was back in those days, though, where it was... It was cool
still
to
the
be
same.
all right like that, man. But
they need to protect the water, bro.
Yeah, definitely do. But yeah, that shit is it's a mad situation because you know, they just had I had saw something and they had brung this up. This is kind of like the same strategy that he Trump used the first time in his first administration, in his first term when he killed Soleimani. It was like, yo, we ain't gonna do nothing, you know, it's cool. Like, we're gonna give you this amount of time or whatever. And as soon as he makes that announcement, you know, as soon as the person lets their guard down, that's when he strikes. So it's kind of what he did this time. Like, he gave him like the 10 days or something like that, I think like a week ago or some shit. And then they had a talk the other day, Steve Witkoff and whoever else was with him. I can't remember who else. I don't know if it was Rubio or not. But, you know, they having these negotiations with Iran. And they was like, no, we didn't come to any negotiation. But they made it seem like they were still in talks. But next thing you know, here we go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wake up on Saturday morning and it's, well, I was at work, but it's just like, yo, Israel and the U.S. done started bombing Iran. And they fucking killed the Ayatollah, which is, that's wild shit right there, man.
The first notification I got was late night before I went to bed, and I told my wife, I was like, hey, I just saw a message, because we go to sleep really late. I was like, I just got a message. Israel just attacked Iran. And she was like, oh, and I was like, United States is next. Like, I guarantee you. And then sure enough, when I woke up, Trump was on the podium talking, and I was just like, whoo, I was right. But I saw first that Israel attacked Iran, and I don't know why or who started what, but I know Israel started. That's what the notification. That's how it seemed like with the notification I got. Breaking news: Israel bomb Iran, and I was like, it's a wrap now.
Yeah, this is the cause for all of this is an ideological war. This is how I'm taking it as, because I think I'm not too familiar with the Jewish religion, but I think somewhere it says they need to own so much of something in order for God to come back. So Iran is included in whatever land they need to own. So it's like
I never heard that.
that's why they
Wow.
feel like they got to do this. So that's the reason. I mean, this is the
Is that
reason
the
for all
conspiracy
the mess
reason or the
going
real
on in the
reason?
Middle East, though. But nah, that's the real reason, bro. I mean, this is all religious based issues going on in the Middle East, bro. This is why I always say religion has caused more issues than it's fixed, because you got that's the whole issue with the Middle East is religion. You know what I mean? So
Well, it's
that's
like
what's going on right now, bro.
they've
So
been
they feel
wishing
like they
death
got
to
to own all
America.
that. So
They've been
yeah,
wishing death to America. You know what I mean? Like, so with that death
they
to
wish
America
death
and
to
then giving
America.
them nukes. That's what Trump is saying basically. You're wishing death to
I mean,
America,
no,
then
they
you say you
definitely
want
don't.
nuclear power. Nah, I don't think so, buddy.
Well, they never said they wanted nuclear power. They wanted, bro. They
Nuclear
agreed
missiles, yeah.
I mean they want it for every other reason as to why every other country wants theirs, is to keep this kind of shit from happening. But they have nuclear technology for power, you know what I'm saying, so they can have energy or whatever. Um what you call it. So but they, a couple of days ago or whatever, during one of their negotiations during this time, they agreed to give up all everything. You know what I'm saying?
A
So
couple months ago,
they
no, the
agreed to give
bomb.
up their shit.
Trump bombed them, right?
Nah, this was no. This was recent shit. This is like during their negotiations. This is like a week ago,
Okay,
maybe. Like once they started,
yeah, yeah.
once he's made the threat. You know what I mean? So they was like, yeah, we'll give you everything. So they agreed to give up their shit, and we still bombed them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, what the fuck is going on? It's deeper than that, because Israel has a different agenda, bro. Like I said, they feel like they need to own all that, get rid of the Ayatollahs and all that shit, and then they can bring God back, bro. This is what that is, man. I don't know what
Yeah,
else it would be, but that's the deepest situation. But this is shit that's been going on since the beginning of time, bro. Like
I
I
can kind
think
of
if
believe Trump's
you,
story. I can kind of believe it. Not, I
what was
mean,
it,
not him, but I
as
can
being a
believe that
threat to
story.
us,
No, I don't believe
as being a
exactly
threat to
like what
us,
Trump is saying. Them being a threat, yeah, like I can understand, but I haven't
to
seen it.
us.
I'm just saying, yeah, being like Iran being a threat, yeah. I haven't heard, seen, or none of that. Like I mean, I don't know how they would share that. Like I know I've heard
They
here and there
missiles
bits and
can't
pieces where
touch
they
us, though.
stay
You know what I
saying
mean?
that's what we think. And the thing is what's crazy is I was watching Fox News and I was just skimming through YouTube and a Fox News article came up and I popped up on it. So, anyways, and this guy was doing press
They
and he
don't
had
have the
like his bulletproof
capabilities
vest
for
on and he was on
their
a building.
missiles to hit us yet.
They were
Mm-hmm.
hitting their missiles was hitting and usually in Israel they don't really land, and Buddy's face was terrified, like he was literally shaking on camera because he was just sitting there talking and trying to show the skyline and stuff, and as he was talking you heard this boom, and then all the car alarms started going off, and then after that, bro, he was shook. He was trying to get out of there, and people were directing him. It was like live Fox. I was like, whoa, the bomb actually landed, bro. Like usually them things don't land. Like so, whatever Iran hit him with, outbeat the U.S.
Was that shit,
Israel
bro?
defense system
Bro,
and
they said
landed.
that shit was missing it was missing
Killed only one person,
the air
but
defense. Our
rest in
missile
peace.
defense wasn't working. You know what I'm
Helping.
saying? But yeah, that shit is, yeah, that's crazy.
And the
Like
thing
our shit
is
is
if all of
failing,
our
and
defense is over
they over
there,
there bombing everything.
yeah, if they're all over there, then who's over here? I mean, I'm sure we got some backup, but who's over here?
I said
Who's
a
watching
nuke,
us?
dog. That's the only thing we got right now, bro. Cause this is, I think, cause he was trying to make our own Iron Dome here, or they are doing it, but I guess I don't know. I don't know. But he wants our own Iron Dome, but I think that's what the reason for him wanting Canada was for. You know what I'm saying? So they could put whatever out there. But yeah, man, this is I think I mean they confirmed that the Ayatollah is gone. Now I don't know anything about the Ayatollah. I know, that supposedly they done probably killed like 30,000 protesters over there during this last whatever. So I'm not too familiar with the Ayatollah and, all his
But it's just what we're
misdeeds
being
of
told.
what he did or did not do over this. I don't know. So I don't know how to feel about him being dead. So I'm just going to leave that whatever. But they saying they confirmed him gone. I guess the president's supposed to be gone too. Supposedly the Ayatollah Khomeini's son is supposed to be the next supreme leader. They haven't said nothing about that yet, but they said he's supposed to be dead too. So who knows? But I think this is going to destabilize some shit. But I feel like that's what Israel wants to. At the end of the day, is if they can't take over Iran, then they would rather just be a failed state and just let that shit fall into just straight chaos, which. That's what America's good at doing. Why not hire our asses to go over there and do it? But this is the second time, man, Israel done got us into some shit, bro. I don't know how to feel about Israel, boy. I don't know how to feel about them.
I feel you, and I think that's how
I think
a lot
any
of
other
Americans
reason
are
as
starting
to
to realize.
I think you got to just it ain't Israel. I think it's the Zionists, man. They on some shit, bro. So
I just got a notification, breaking news. I think they said there's a terrorism. I'm not thinking, I'm reading. Terrorism motive probed in mass shooting at Austin bar. So it was somewhere on 6th Street.
I saw something like
they just
that.
went in and started shooting like crazy, and they're thinking it's a terrorist. But I'm looking, I don't see anything about Iran or what type of terrorist.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be careful, boy, because they gonna be trying to do all kinds of wild shit, dude. Like y'all gotta be careful
stay
out
inside.
there. Double check your sources. I mean, stay inside, bro, but get your ass a gun, dog.
I know we were talking about that last time.
I just yesterday had went and did my fingerprints for my concealed weapons and shit like that. So be out here with the pew pew. Pew pew.
Pew pew pew.
Pew pew pew. Lay him down.
Man,
yeah. This shit is it's getting
I'm getting
wicked.
Breaking news. It's been crazy. My phone's been blowing up, and I think it's notifications. It's breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. I'm like,
yeah, that breaking news. I be getting them shits too, but that breaking news happened like fucking 10 hours ago or something. I be like, what the heck? You gave me this information wrong as fuck. But yeah, this shit is it's a developing situation, man. I'm hoping. I don't want none of this shit to happen. Close to 80% of America doesn't want it to happen. This fool went on ahead and did this shit without, Congress approval. So this is war crimes. This is all kinds of bullshit going on. So,
what is the point of this? This is crazy.
There is no point. It's Israel. It's just Israel telling us to do it. So that's all it is, bro.
The fact that that Trump could just push the red button and don't have to answer to nobody is crazy to me.
Don't get no fucks, bro.
They're like, sir, we're releasing the Epstein files. Oh, okay. Red button. Bing.
Yeah, really? What they got this week? What they done found this week? Okay, I got something for them. I think that all depends. It's like he gauges that shit. Like they got some real shit coming on this week, so we're gonna do something crazy out here.
And what's even crazy about this whole thing, and no one's even mentioning that. It's like, what's crazy about this, and the people that are defending Trump, I'm sorry, man. Like, you guys forgot the whole recording of him just saying like that locker room talk, just grab him by the pussy. And like, bro, you think a person that would say that wouldn't do the things that they're alleging him to do with Epstein and stuff like that? Like, come on, bro. Like, he's just he's a dog.
Bro, like I've been saying to people, if even if he did not physically touch or have sex with anyone underage, which I'm doubting that, but if he didn't, he very much knew what the fuck was going on.
They were boys, bro. They were boys.
He very much knew what was going on. So you still just as bad. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
So
man.
it
When
is
you
what it
hang with
is.
you, what is the saying with dogs with fleas? You catch fleas, like you know what I'm
Catch,
saying?
yeah, some shit like
Come
that.
on
Birds
now,
of a feather flock
flock
together.
together.
I don't know,
Correct. There's so
but
many
yeah,
different
that's,
sayings, and you're telling me
but you
that
know,
that's your homeboy, and you're the top elite person. You're a billionaire. You didn't know what's going on. Of course, he introduced you. He offered you. He offered you. You know what I'm
nah,
saying?
he
So,
fucking knew. Did you see? Cause you know the Clintons had the hearings
hmm
the other
I didn't
day,
watch it, but I
and
heard about it. Yeah, I saw the summary.
they didn't drop them. You know, you heard so far it's just little pieces of information out there because they haven't dropped the whole video yet. They doing whatever. I guess they was waiting for Bill to get done with his, which he did his yesterday or since Friday. But you know, it's gonna be interesting to see really what went on there. They feel like they said at the end they was asking what's her name Hillary about aliens and shit like that. Like,
hmm
bitch, get
They
the
want to
fuck out of
release all
here.
that.
Like, we here for some real shit. You here for that? And yo, you know what? I gotta say something. The misinformation from like MAGA is just, or from the right, or from whoever is giving misinformation out there is fucking insane, dog. Cause I was just watching before we started, before you hit me, dude was talking about how they have pictures of Hillary at Zorro Ranch or whatever, Epstein's house, and she knows Epstein, shit like that, whatever. And I'm like, this motherfucker here. I'm like, yo, if they had those pictures, we would have saw them. And for damn sure, Comer, he's the guy that's running the whole committee and shit over there, who's straight Trump ally. He definitely would have asked her about it. So
hmm
I don't see how you could come out and say they have it when they not putting it out there, unless they just, now you're saying they're
Invented it.
doing cover-ups on top of cover-ups and they're
Yeah.
covering up the Clintons now? So the Republicans are helping the Clintons now? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you gotta help. This shit has to make sense. And they talk so much about common sense and all that
hmm
shit, bro, but they don't
hmm
be thinking for nothing, dog. Like, that shit is crazy to me, bro.
I mean,
It's
with the
fucking
movement
insane,
of
man.
AI,
And then when you do
it's
bring the
only going
facts,
to
they
get
just like, eh.
worse. Exactly. And the movement with AI, it's only going to get worse. And it's like we're not going to differentiate what's real from like what's real from fake. And
Yeah,
I think I heard some kid mention it
it's gonna get even better.
on his podcast. It's going to be like, you know, like I forgot what it's called, but when they do that porn where they actually like are raping the women, but they're using
Like some
AI.
bondage X&M or some BSM or some shit.
Yeah, but when like they're doing it, but they're using AI to replicate this pornography that's disgusting, like of women like saying no or being forced or whatever, and then so they're using AI to do it. But then what happens if they start using it for real people, and you're not going to be able to differentiate whether you're watching a real person or you're watching fake people or fake killings and real killings and like aliens or not real aliens or like it's just if we're going to get to the point in the world where it's just like we don't know what's real anymore, and then it desensitizes us to everything, and we're sitting there watching real people be killed and like all kinds of crazy
Well, I'm
world
saying, well, I mean,
atrocities. What
they've.
can we put in our history books at that point when we don't know what's real or fake? That's
I mean,
crazy.
I think that we'll figure that out. But
But
what
wait. To add to that, it's going to be how you feel as well. Like, you know, how you feel about religion or how you feel about things or aliens or whatever. It's like, I don't believe it until I see it. So it's going to put the whole world in about next 10, 15 years. Not even like we're already in it. It's like people are becoming like, I don't believe it unless I saw it with my own two eyes. You see what I'm saying? So now things with cameras, like you're not going to believe it. Like if I record something right now and I just showed you a werewolf walking through my front door and like, you're going to be like, nah, bro, that's AI. I'll be like, bro, why would I lie? And then you're I didn't see it. I don't trust. I don't believe you. And that's how it's going to be in 100 years, 50 years from now. No one's going to believe anything.
It's gonna be like that 2 years from now, bro. I mean, it's like that now. I don't believe
They're
shit
not going to
that I
believe in
fucking see.
religion. There's no religion. There's not going to be no nothing. It's
I
serious.
mean, I feel
It's
like
dangerous.
it is, and it will be dangerous for a time. But
The AI,
like
there's no coming
everything
back from that.
else, yeah, there is. There's always a
I
comeback.
don't know
As long
how,
as we
bro.
don't, as long as we don't fucking destroy ourselves, there's
We already
always
look
a comeback.
something called social media already destroyed society as is, bro. And like we are
But we
screwed,
can
and
come
there's no
back from
coming.
that too.
We're
We can
trying.
come
We're
back from
not
that.
like, bro. We're like 1,000 feet down. Like we didn't realize the side effects of like likes and dislikes or thumbs up in comments and all this kind of stuff. We didn't realize the psychological side effects it was going to have on little girls and killing themselves and being bullied. And boys are now breaking their jaws to get like their face structure correct. Like social media, we're now realizing all the side effects of what social media is now doing with the false news. Oh, and then on top of all of that, when I was in Ghana and I saw this news article from CNN, and I heard about a few people doing it while I was in Ghana. And I think I've mentioned this in the podcast in the past. Another reason why we can't differentiate what's real from fake is that they have these houses that I told you, they're like 2-3 story homes and nothing but computers, and they hire college students to make memes and fake news articles, pump them to America, and if they go viral, they get paid.
Meme farms. Yeah.
Yes, these bot farms or whatever you want to call them. They make memes, bots, and all this, and then they're just pumping all day, all long. That's all they do, and they're using AI, so now they can make even more, even faster. And it's just pumping it to the United States and just tearing us and dividing us. And we don't even know what articles and memes that we're reading are actually made by real Americans. They're coming from overseas to destroy us. And it's causing division.
It's go insane. Ahead, finish.
No, no, you're good. I'm just saying how insane it is like, it's dangerous.
It is, because critical thinking doesn't exist any longer. Like, it just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, our education system failed us. That's one thing. So before fucking this social media shit came, so our education system failed us. We don't do critical thinking. So that's most of the countries fucking running around with like a 9th grade education type shit. Me included, bro. You know what I'm saying? I dropped out at 9th grade. So most of the people, but I happen to be a little smarter than most people. That's just me giving my own self flowers there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, there's a lot of people that probably made it to 8th grade, but only could read at like a 6th grade level or something like that. So there's a majority of the countries running around that can't fucking read barely. You know what I'm saying? So critical thinking is gone. They're not asking questions about shit. You know what I'm saying? In a time where you're supposed to be questioning everything, you're not questioning shit. It's just whatever is shown to you, you're just taking it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with people living in these little bubbles and shit. And they Fox bubbles, or they MAGA bubbles, or they liberal bubbles, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, that's why I try and not live in a bubble. If I feel like I'm getting too entrenched in a certain side of things, then I gotta go listen to something else, bro. And it fucking sucks when I gotta listen to like a Nick Fuentes, and I gotta agree with a Nick Fuentes sometimes, that's the most insane shit in the world. But you have to get those different perspectives, and you have to hear the people, even if you don't want to fucking hear what they gotta say, bro. You gotta do it, dog. So
yeah, I've always
and then differentiate, because even though I don't like what the fuck dude be saying or how he say it, because I know he's a fucking racist piece of shit, he does make points sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And not necessarily with race, but with other things. You know what I'm saying? So we could find a commonality. We ain't gotta like each other on whatever, but we could find a commonality.
But in
Americans,
the same aspect, I mean, a clock is right 2 times a day, right? Is that the same?
Broken clock is right 2 times a day.
A dead clock is saying a dead clock is right 2 times a day. No battery, so it's like he can keep throwing stuff out there, and sooner or later something's gonna stick or be right. And then doesn't mean that everything that man is saying is correct. So, I mean, but no, I do get it. And I like the conspiracy theorists that come out and say some stuff and then they do stick and they land. I had a buddy of mine, I think I said in the past, he always going in on conspiracy theories, telling me about all the new, latest and greatest and stuff. And he's been talking about everything in this Epstein files for past 10 years, 15 years. He's been telling me about all this. And I never knocked it. I was just like, oh, word, that's crazy. And then like Pizzagate, everything. And but the one thing where I kind of like fell off and I never still agreed to with him was flat Earth. And I think I spoke about that before. And I was just like, bro, nah, I can't rock with that. I'm looking at all these other planets. They're all spheres. Why would we be the only
we're the only one flat
pancake planet in the whole, you know,
they have an explanation for that too, but I can't explain it.
But conspiracy theorists, bro, I mean, it's good because they're thinking outside the box and they're not just taken for what it is. And you know, it's funny, when my daughter was born, I guess I questioned things. And then when they took my daughter and they were putting the black ink on her foot to stamp it on the paper, I said, why do we do this? And I looked at the nurse and she kind of stopped what she was doing. She looked at me. She's like, I don't know. That's a great question. And then she was just like, I think it has something. And she just told me what she could think. But like, they don't, some people just don't know why they do what they do. Like, just like people giving vaccines and stuff. I'm like, what does this vaccine do? What is this for? What is that? But when you're still stamping my baby's feet to put on a piece of paper, and then you're taking an official log record, and she was saying something like, oh, it's in case the baby comes up missing or something like that, this and this and that. I'm like, I guess. But I mean, if anyone knows the reason why you're stamping baby feeds, comment below, because I would love to know the truth.
Do that. Even, I don't think it started with, no, that's something they had to come up with. I think they just was doing that shit to be cute at first, and then somebody was like, yo, don't do that shit no more. Like, and then they had to give it a reason for it, but whatever.
But the government takes it. Like, they had official paperwork that we didn't get back. We just took a picture of it or whatever. Like, but like, and then
it makes sense. Paper.
So this,
God forbid something does happen to somebody's baby, then you know they got to identify the baby. I guess
and
I don't know why
teeth,
they just don't do the
which
hands.
Is understandable.
But I guess the hands don't have any prints or nothing there. But I don't know, man. I don't want to talk about these fucking babies and prints. I don't want to talk about babies. That's just crazy.
I'm just saying that was just a thing piece. Like why people do what they do, they don't know. You know what I'm saying? And this is just our military. Everyone goes in and focuses on one disciplinary action, and then but the collective, they don't know what they're all doing because they're all doing separate actions. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did that, man. But yeah, man. Yo, blesses everybody that's caught in between the Israel and Iran conflict, man. You know,
those little girls.
Bless those little girls, man. You know, that's fucking crazy.
The first
casualties of the fucking thing to be schoolgirls is fucking insane, man. But you know,
I mean, I hope the school was, how many died? Was the school empty? Did you know?
Shit, nah, I think it was like 40. I heard 40, then I heard 50.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't think it was all schoolgirls, you know, it's probably, you know, a mix of people, but I don't know. But I just know it was some schoolgirls, it was whatever.
Crazy.
Fucked up, man. But yeah, man. I mean, on the same thing on the war front, if we're using AI or we need to use AI, like what fucking Keg's breath is trying to do out here, with the Anthropic and Claude situation, I'm like, if they're using AI, then wouldn't AI know that there was probably like a school, like a children's school there or something? Like, what are we using AI for is what I want to know, for military shit. And I guess they how Pete and them want to do it is through they just don't want no consciousness in the way. If that makes any sense. If you got a human with a gun, is a chance, you know, he may hesitate to do something. But if you give a robot a fucking gun, they just gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? No discrimination. Who cares? And this is kind of what the situation is. And the owner of Claude or Anthropic, you know, him and the company are going at it with the U.S. government right now with the usage of Claude, and their contract is up, and you know the U.S. military's threatening them as well. So. You know, just another notch to add to the madness that this administration is bringing upon the people. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
you know,
I don't know what to think of that.
You said something that flagged off in my head is like the difference between a human and a robot, right? And the way that the police and the military train our shooters, and it's almost like a robot anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's like shoot to kill. And if anything walking towards you, if it's, I don't care if it's an 8-year-old boy or a lady holding a baby, shoot it, because they probably have a bomb. So it's like, it's sad to say, but like the AI robot will be doing what it's programmed to do. So it will probably go by what the
with no discrimination is the part. It'll be indiscriminate. It's just,
well, friendly fire is another situation.
Just go.
Yeah. But friendly fire would be another situation. But I mean, if it's AI, it should be smart enough to have a proxy on each person. If you're American, don't shoot. It's going to be like green, they're good, red light, go. Like, you know, if you don't have this little proxy card on
I will hope the precision will be there, but I don't know. They said it can't do that just yet. That's why I'm trying to figure out exactly what do they need AI for, which the only thing I can think about is for
Oof.
geographical stuff, you know what I'm saying? Maybe to help lay out plans like, yo, this is this area over here. Like, what do you think?
I
You know
just
what I'm saying? Ask the question just like I ask questions. You know what I'm
I
saying?
just
Like it
got
really
a
can't do anything.
I just got a whole movie concept. Okay. So we're talking about
Shit.
AI, Terminator, all this type of stuff going around killing people. Now
Judgment
they
Day
said,
is what this is.
and I just said, what if you're going to have a proxy on you? Now, anyone can make a proxy, they can make a fake proxy. But let's say that proxy has to be injected into you. Now, remember what they said, the whole mark of the beast? What if the mark of the beast is that future proxy? Because AI will just be walking around Terminators. And if you don't have that proxy on you, pew, pew, pew. That would be a whole concept. Like, it's like basically they have to tag us and let us know. Not even the phone. It would have to be in our skin. It has to be injected into us.
This fucking thing is the mark of the beast, bro.
The Apple?
That's
And why are you
that's
using it
the
if it is?
not the Apple, not the
You using the phone, bro. The
it's the
Apple.
phone
It
period,
literally
bro.
has
That
the
is the
apple
mark of
that
the
Eve
beast.
bit into. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's called Apple, bro. You tripping. And you never heard that saying?
Hey, you might have
That's the
something there.
Apple.
What I don't know,
They
but
said the
just
snake is the
period.
charger that charges your phone. That's the snake. It gives you
You
the,
got a
and what
fucking
does your
charger
phone
too
do?
for your phone.
Okay, what is the story? Adam and Eve, right? They say, oh, the snake goes up to Eve and says, take a bite of the apple and it'll give you all knowledge. And what are you holding? You're holding an apple. What does it do? Give you information, gives you knowledge, gives you, you see? You ain't know you were holding the apple
As
the
you
whole
and your
time.
conspiracy, but you have a phone that
Why did
has to be
Steve Jobs?
charged too with the same kind of cord. So what is it then?
But I have an Android.
Nah. But
There's
nah, that
not.
shit
There's
is
nothing about an Android in the Bible. The Bible don't talk about Androids. They talk about apples.
yeah. It's still it
They
got a chip in it.
wisdom.
The chip is the mark right there, bro. Yeah. That's how I look at it, because you can't go nowhere without this fucking thing. So,
Facts.
which I'm
No,
gonna disconnect at some point, man. I think.
get me a BlackBerry.
Go back
I
to
no,
Palm
I'm not even
Pilots,
lying. I
nigga.
actually looked into it. I'm thinking
Nah,
about it.
that's cool. You know what? Kendrick has a fucking phone. Kendrick Lamar has a phone, and this shit is like it ain't a smartphone now. It's just a regular ass just type phone, bro. And it's like I think I might want to go get that. Just I'm ready to disconnect, bro. It's just
Kendrick
too much
just opened
madness
his mouth.
online, man. Everybody disconnect. Everybody needs to fucking disconnect. It's the problem. Everybody needs to. You know what I mean? And the
We
world will
do
be a
that,
better
and then
place.
we
If
don't know what's
everybody
going
wanted to
on.
go back to the old school, it was fucking great. Ignorance is bliss. You know what I'm saying?
There'll be a flash alert. Don't drink the water. Hey guys, I'm gonna drink the water. Blah blah blah.
We'll
You
know
dead.
when we fucking know, bro. We still made it. We made it here, so it can happen, bro. I don't know, but yeah.
Scary.
And anyway, but yeah, that's a wild situation. The government's threatening U.S. companies and shit like that, and taking away contracts and things. So we'll see what happens with this. But I know Grok, Eli definitely, Elon or whatever, he definitely signed on. I think Chat GPT, Sam, whatever the fuck his name is, Sam Smith,
Sam
whatever the
Altman.
fuck, Sam Altman. He signed on. So they got the AI that they need, but they want the Claude shit for some situation. For some reason, I mean, I kind of fuck with Claude too, though. So I mean, I kind of dig it, but I just don't know what they need it for. I wish I knew exactly what they was using AI for, because I don't fucking know.
I think it's AI to identify threats. It's AI to build other AI. It's AI to build other robots. And the thing is,
They're going to use it for surveillance. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for surveillance over there, and I guess, but they said they don't have the capabilities of surveillance over here. Yeah, it was the capability of actually like physical military, some shit, and the capability of surveillance they don't have all the way yet, or some shit. But it could be around the corner for fucking all we know, But
there's something I wanted to share in the cast, and probably have to do it next video because we're at 40 minutes so far. So, bro, did you see the video of the Chinese robots with the kids?
nice,
Oh, maybe I can share it, bro. Oh my God. Seeing technology, bro. When I saw that, I called Chris. I was already in shock. She was in the shower, and I watched it jaw drop like this. Like the way they got these robots. It's like, you've seen the movie I, Robot? Literally real life iRobot robots doing dance choreography and like martial arts, right? And they mixed it with kids dancing and doing choreography around them. But these robots, bro, and then you think at the end, you're like, oh, I done seen everything. Then China opens it up with something crazy at the end. I don't even want to spoil it for you. You're just going to watch it. And you're going to be like, oh my God. They had these robots doing breakdancing, backflip, bro, martial arts, parkour, and like fighting techniques. Oh my God, bro. And then like, so I was like, this is a revolutionary moment right now. They just dropped a technological nuke on us. Like, it just showed me how far advanced China was. And then when I showed my wife, she said the exact same thing. She just stood there, jaw open, was like, I can't believe this is real. And I was like, I can't believe it either. They're so close. All they got to do is put human skin on it, bro, and it's a wrap.
Yeah,
Like,
we're
these
gonna
people, there was like 20 something robots on stage, bro. And they were dancing perfect choreo. It looked like drones, but they were like, you know how drones can do choreograph in the air? These were humanoid robots, but they were all machine, and they were on point. And you even see some, like, to the detail, like some of them stumble a little bit and they catch themselves, like 1 or 2 out of 20 or whatever, but not all of them. But you see how, like, if they default, they catch themselves. And you see them fall
yeah,
down
you gotta,
jokingly and get back up. Crazy.
yeah, you gotta, yeah, you gotta
Pull
send
that.
me that shit. Yeah, you gotta send it to me.
That blew
We'll
my
get
mind.
into it. But yeah, on another thing, while we talking about internet shit, fucking, I don't know if you know who this girl Aisha Diaz is. Do you have you heard of her?
I heard through the grapevine, you. What
Heard
is
it
it?
through the
What you told me this
grapevine.
morning from
Yeah,
That's Wild Behavior. It's this guy's
it's Bow Wow's baby moms, and she I think she's somebody else's baby moms too. I can't remember,
someone
but yeah,
else's too.
yeah. And this is what we're gonna get into. So, so anyway, she appears on a podcast, right? And you know, the guy asks her, you know, how much is it to, like, I guess, be with her or some shit like that. And so she's just like thinking and shit, and then she just like, you know, if you telling me to stay home type shit, then it's gonna be like 50 bands a month. And I'm like, 50 bands, like, and this is why you dating this person. Like, this is supposed to be your girlfriend and, you know, maybe your wife one day. You got to pay this girl $50,000 a month to be with her ass, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she ended up, you know, catching some flack from that. And then you know, she did a like a video where she replied back to it or whatever, to all the hate she was getting online, and she just doubled down on it. She just like, you know, if I'm used to living this certain lifestyle, girls used to living this kind of lifestyle, that's just what we expect, you know what I'm saying? So there's certain girls that they good with $500, there's other girls that good with $50,000. Like, that's just how it is. And she said an interesting word. She said something, she called nighttime girls or nightlife girls or
Yeah,
some
I
shit
heard
like
that.
that. You
Yeah,
saw that?
heard
And
about
I'm
that.
like, so like, what is that? Is that another word for like hoe
Uh,
or some shit? Like a
yeah, like
hooker
a
or some shit,
yeah,
prostitute? Like,
right,
what is
right.
that?
Escort. Mm-hmm.
Escorts or some shit?
Like a long term lease, like you leasing a escort.
You're leasing a girlfriend is what you're doing, but she's an escort, but you leasing a girlfriend is what this is,
Facts.
right?
Yeah.
So that just like, so how do you feel about girls out there that's kind of just what they get? Like, I don't know too much information about the girl, Aisha Diaz herself. I think she was a dancer or some shit like that. So
Mm,
I don't know too much about
mm.
her. But just with that information, how do you feel about that? Like, what is your thoughts on things like that?
I mean, I think if that's what dudes want and that's what they like, if like you said, if you think she was a dancer, that I can see how that transition would go over smoothly, because she was obviously trading her dancing and her body for money, like for time, you know? So, and a lot of times those dancers, they might, you know, do escort services on the side. I'm not saying all of them do, but a lot of them do. But to date one, you know what I'm saying? Like, if the guys like that, like, I think, what is it? Even Drake baby mama was a porno star. I think she did porn. Yeah, I think she was a porn star, and then Drake, did what he did, had a baby with her, but it is what it is. Um, and I'm sure she has an allowance or something like that because he's not going to marry her, but she
I
now
mean, he's
had a
baby
kid
mom, so she's getting, yeah,
as
she's
baby
getting,
mamas. So
yeah.
yeah, but I think that it's almost like a barber. You go to a barber and you get a haircut from your barber, and let's say you pay $20 or whatever, and then all of a sudden he ups it to $50. Like, where's that now? Then all of a sudden he starts cutting celebrities' hair, and those celebrities start charging him. I mean, start paying like hundreds of dollars, like 200. You know, your barber's gonna go up on price on you now. Like, oh, I'm a
Going
celebrity
to,
barber now. So just
yeah,
like a
yeah.
girl moving on with another guy, I feel like that girl's gonna be like, oh, I'm a celebrity. Um, what is it called? What is it? Influencer online.
There we go.
Yeah, so I think it's like a celebrity barber, bro. Like they're gonna go up on price on everybody, even those people that were like, bro, I know you since high school, bro. I'm like, bro, you gotta fly me out, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. And now you got same thing where you got celebrity pom pom. These girls be like, I slept with Drake, I slept with this guy. I'm not no
And it
cheap.
ups the price. Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
pom pom
I dig
is
it.
it's gonna run you. So, I mean, it is what it
That
is.
shit
It
is,
can't
it's
can't go from Drake to I don't know, somebody less than
fucking Jason,
Joe Schmo.
from Drake to Jason or whatever the fuck, Joe Schmo, whatever, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I think I look at the bigger picture of shit, and just like we were just talking about with social media, dog. Like it's utterly destroyed dating life and everything else right now. So, because
Mm-hmm.
of things like her, like she's a beautiful girl, you know what I'm saying? But she's like one of a billion beautiful girls on fucking what you call it. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just about location and your talk game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And who you are in contact with, you know what I'm saying? And you only around millionaires, you know what I'm saying? So, you
Mm-hmm.
in a club or whatever. I think she's from New York. So she's in the clubs and shit. And she got ball players in that bitch, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So they all coming to her and they gonna throw a bag, you know what I'm saying? Cause they
Yeah.
got money to blow, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So for that, if you in that world, cool, you know what I'm saying? But I
What's that
just
saying?
don't like
Have a baby
which
by
one?
me, baby, and be a millionaire.
Be a millionaire. And this brings me to the next point is that what's going on is that a lot of these Instagram girls or IG model, whatever the fuck you call them, are out here going to the gyms, working out, which is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody need to work out, do their shit. Um,
They wear the tightest clothes possible for
wear the size clothes, you know what I'm saying? With the crease going right up, whatever.
yeah.
It's America, do your thing.
Convenient crease.
But the thing is, like, this is why you got BBL explosion
Mm-hmm.
going on. Just everybody getting BBLs and shit because they
Keeping
trying
up with
to
the
up
Joneses.
their fucking price. That's what they're trying to do.
Keeping
You
it
know what
up.
I'm saying?
Keeping it up. Yeah.
And it's like these girls are getting some girls are becoming delusional. I'm not the only one saying this is other people because they were online scrolling and they seeing another girl who got a BBL. She fly doing her
Mm-hmm.
thing
Mm-hmm.
and she balling out in Miami or Dubai or whatever with some baller or whatever and she got her body snatched up. So there's a girl scrolling, it's like, oh shit, if I get my body snatched up, I could do that too.
Mm-hmm.
So now this broad goes and gets her body done, but she's probably butt fucking ugly or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She doesn't have the appeal that whoever girl she watching on IG has, but now she's gonna act like she's better than she is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she's gonna have this delusional thought in her head because she's gonna think that she can get a baller, and that's all she's gonna go for when, she probably only could get, dude that stay in the building with her. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where you level at. But because you felt like in your head you went and got your body all snatched up and everybody looking at you thirsty that you can go do this shit. So
Yeah.
it's
And
it's
then there's
it's it's
some.
a fault of men and internet.
Yeah. And yeah, that's what we were talking about social media earlier. It's like if you didn't know that existed, like then they're also trying to keep up with what's going on around you in your society. Like if you're from Miami, that's probably very, very common. You know what I'm saying? Or LA. But it's like they just I think it's a loss of religion. It's a loss of morals. And the thing is people are provoking and pushing these things in their
It
agenda.
ain't a
And it's
loss
just
of
like,
religion because all these hoes always. It ain't no loss of religion because they
it's
be the
gonna
main
be.
ones talking
It's
about God
getting
and they
there.
daggone profile and shit, and they
Nah,
be
like
with
if you're
the
telling
with they
if a girl
ass
is
all
sitting there
out
talking
there.
about if a girl's sitting there talking about I need a minimum of this much allowance and this and that, I don't need to work for nobody. And I don't need, that's a loss of religion, bro. That's like they're preaching the word.
Nah, I bet if
That's not the
that's
word of God, bro. That's like that's
but
some other word.
that's what you say. If you ask her, she's going to tell you differently.
Yeah,
And
but
you
yeah,
can't really say nothing back
she's
because then that's you
it's the
judging. You know what
word.
I'm
It's
saying?
the
So
wrong God.
that's what they do, bro.
Yeah, and that's the problem with
But
social media
everybody
is false
out of
information. And the thing is too is like
false
with
idols.
the BBLs and stuff, I think the percentage of women that actually do it that are for like their own like medical reasons or for their husbands and they're honor
For
like
their
they're
own self
truthful
esteem,
to
or
their husband
yeah,
for just for them, then that's messed up because that percentage is probably less than 10%. The rest are probably just for cosmetic recreational reasons because they're trying to move up to get the higher paying dude or to get
trying to
to get on
update
stage
stock,
because they're
man.
probably they're probably a dancer and they try to let or they're an actress or some type of model and they're trying to move up. But for the ones that are doing it for their husband and they're staying true to the game, like where they're married, then and they're trying to do it for themselves and they got the money to afford it,
Mm-hmm.
that's an unfortunate small. It's only a small percentage. It's just like abortions. Most abortions are recreational for whatever reason. Like they're using it as Plan C,
Said
not a
most
Plan B.
abortions are recreational.
Yeah, they're using it. What I mean by recreational is like they're using it as
That they
Plan
just getting
C.
them shits
Yeah, they're
like
just like, oh,
yeah.
I
I
need
hear
another
you.
one. I need another one. They probably had like 10 under the belt, and then you got some that are like, yo, this is medically reason. That's a medical reason, and that's less than I think 1% I heard, and the medical ones, and the rest are just like for shits and giggles. Everyone's all pushing against it because it's like, oh, what about if they're raped and all that? That's still less than 1% of all of the abortions. You know what I'm saying? And people are just getting it done because they just don't. There's financial reasons or I don't want it. It was a mistake and all this. 90% of people out here in this world are mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But it's it's sad, bro. I don't know. It just puts a bad taste in my mouth for the people that actually need it and want it or actually have a husband and doing it for the right reasons for their own insecurities or their own fixing in their bodies, you know.
I mean, I think for a lot of these motherfuckers, they don't need it, but because you see the bubble asses on IG, you know what I'm saying? Like they feel like they need it, man. But I mean, and you can't tell somebody, what they got in their head that they feel like they need to fix. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So it is
Yeah,
what it is, man. I
it's
can't knock
wild.
nobody for it. My thing is just. It's just look. I guess maybe it's my algorithm. I don't fucking know, but it's just prevalent to me that this is like a whole culture of women that are
A culture.
coming up. Like there's girls that are coming up like this. These are girls in high school probably right now. They already got it in their head that I'm hit the
Mm-hmm.
gym crazy. As soon as I
Mm-hmm.
graduate, I'm gonna fucking go get my body snatched up. Boom, and I'm hitting these clubs. I'm hitting these beaches. I'm
Yeah,
hitting all these spots where all these ballers
it's
is
a
at.
form of
And
cheating.
that's gonna be a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is just crazy to me because you're not aspiring to be nothing else. And then and we wonder why we short on teachers and short on doctors and short on because motherfuckers it's easier.
Social
Bitch, I
media.
can't knock it. It's easier just to be a bad bitch and get 50,000 a month. I can't not if you're gonna do that, cool. But
Yeah,
it's like
yeah, yeah,
fuck. Can we just go get a college degree, then go do that? Can we do that?
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
It's
You
true.
got to have a college
Facts.
degree to be a bad bitch getting 50,000 a month. That should be a job. If that's
This
what you're
should be a
gonna do.
degree. They should apply that in school. Bad Bitch Academy.
Yeah, man. So yeah, shout out to Aisha Diaz. She's a bad joint with her. I think she's Dominican or something. But yeah, y'all got that.
Or
In other news, what you call it? We got
entertainment today.
man, dog.
Up the New York
I
versus
think
Atlanta.
New York versus Atlanta, but I think speaking me personally, I think I forgot how dope T.I. was, dog.
Oh
I ain't
yeah,
gonna. I always liked
jeez.
T.I. I always
Me
fucked with
too.
him,
Yeah, yeah. King of the South, bro.
but it's just like now, it's like nah, it's solid. Like you can't fuck with T.I. Dog. There's nobody can
I,
fuck with him.
I
In
only
the
heard one
South,
of his disses,
probably
and
in
I
hip
only
hop.
heard 30
He ain't fucking
seconds of it, and it was fire. It was fire. It was
and
him
then
at
he
the dinner
dropping
table with
these
the
shits on
family.
this
It was
dude.
hard.
Bro, the family thing is a flex all to itself. You know what I'm saying? Because how I'm looking at it is 50 ain't got no fucking family. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's T.I. flexing like, bitch, I got my family. Like, what you got? You don't see 50 with nobody but fucking Yayo and Murder. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's a lonely, bitter son of a bitch, I think. You know, that's my thoughts on 50, bro. And this is why he be acting how he be acting. But yeah, T.I. with these, I think
just
he
got to be
dropped
the
like
bad
3
guy.
or 4 tracks on this dude.
Yeah.
And he's smoking this shit, dog. Like he's smoking 50 in
Can't
these
see 50
tracks,
coming
bro.
back. I can't. But I'm actually gonna dabble some. I'm gonna dig and I'm gonna listen to them. I don't even know how
I
this
ain't
whole thing
counting 50
started.
out just yet. I'm gonna see. I don't think he gonna drop any music. I want to see if he gonna drop some music because I would like to see 50 come back and give us the 50 again. Like he gotta give us that 2002 run again, bro. Like give us that one more time, bro. Just get into the dog fight.
He gonna sound so
Fucking go
aged, bro.
crazy. Maybe.
I mean, who
I
all
don't
did
know,
50
man.
ever destroy? He only destroyed Ja Rule, right? I mean, who else? Irv Gotti, Ja Rule, like that's it. Who else has
I
he
mean,
dissed?
he took down Murder Inc., you know what I'm saying? But I mean,
Murder
he
Inc. That's
wasn't
Ja Rule.
always. He's a
Who
shit
else?
talking ass dude, bro.
I think yeah,
I can't think of
he
anybody
took
else because
down
he
Diddy,
didn't
but
take
not by
down Fat
rapping.
Joe.
He
Yeah,
did
he
take down Diddy by rapping.
didn't. Nah, he got him on some
He
other
did it by
shit.
documentary.
But
Yeah.
facts. But he I know he had issues with Fat Joe, but that didn't work. With the locks, that didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah, he really only got a job ruining them and shit. So
Yeah. So he
but
needs to
yeah, I
stay in
mean,
his
but
lane.
T.I. is definitely a
Make some
way
hooks.
better rapper than 50 is. But
Oh yeah.
if 50 came with like a back down type shit, then I'd be like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't necessarily gotta be the lyrics. It could just be how you just come on that motherfucker. Like if he just come on that bitch, like, dog, this is what I do. Like I eat motherfucker. Like he'll if he can come with that authenticity and that hunger like he did back in 2002, I think he'll.
Do you know what sparked this
Will
whole
he
thing?
win? I don't think so, but it was something to do with. I know T.I. Came or mentioned to 50 at one point about doing the verses. I think it was during the pandemic. They was gonna do a verses, and I think 50 did some little Hollywood ass shit like, yeah, bro, let's do that, you know, get up with me or whatever.
You're breaking
And
up.
I guess when T.I. tried to get up with him to set it up, he was, you know, acting whatever with it or whatever. So I think that's where it stemmed from. And then 50 did something. He did some kind of post about something.
I don't know if it's me.
And then that set T.I. off. You said what?
I missed it because it just like glitched out.
Oh, but yeah, so I don't know if it was from that situation or it started with that situation and then he went off and, you know, T.I. did his reply, his joint. And then once he did his reply, 50 came back with the picture of T.I.'s wife, Tiny and shit, saying something. And see the picture, I see all that, making fun of his wife. And then it just went on from there. You know what I'm saying? So, but 50 ain't dropping no music. He's just doing his mean bullshit. So,
Okay.
I don't think he's gonna drop any music, man. He's probably just gonna troll. That's about it. But if he's just gonna troll, unless he got some crazy information on that fool,
he has to have some tea on.
He's gonna lose this.
Actually, I have heard some tea on T.I.
T.I. is slapping.
That's funny.
Him.
I heard some tea on T.I. That's probably why he's going hard, because there's all kinds of weird stuff going on with T.I. and how him and his wife are swingers.
About what?
So that's probably where 50's gonna go with it.
That's old news. That's old news.
Are you breaking up? It's like everyone knows that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows that shit. Ain't nothing there.
Right.
But yeah, that shit is hard, man.
Okay.
So yeah, that's dope. I wish 50 would jump in there. This would be a great little battle, another good little battle for hip hop. But whatever, man.
Hey, man.
You know, T.I.'s son Domani, his battles, his fucking
song is crazy. That reminded me
That's
of like some
crazy.
Kendrick Meet the Grams type stuff,
Like a
Love to see
therapy
Monkey do
session.
it.
Like he's sitting there like he talking to dude. Yeah. I think this shit might be better than
Mm-hmm.
the Grams though. To me, Meet the Grams or some shit. That shit was hard. That Miss Jack, sorry Miss Jack,
Yeah,
that shit hard, yo. Shout out to the Mighty
the
Man.
first
Sorry
minute
Miss
I
Jack.
heard sounded
That's
pretty
another
good.
kind of diss, bro. Dig
Yeah,
into
yeah.
that, bro.
Almost some
Pause, but yeah, get into that. That shit's hard.
almost some like Sorry
Yeah,
Miss
man.
Jackson type stuff mixed with Meet the Grams,
Cause 50,
Outcasts.
it's crazy, man. But 50 started it. They gonna finish it. That's how it's looking to me. So, all
Let's do it. Down south.
right, my brother, man. That's all I got, man. What you got? You got anything else for us?
Nah, man. I think though we should add these links. I'll probably forward it to you to like the Robot Show or Aisha talking her talk, and we add it down in the description so people can see what we're talking about. If we don't add it to the video, so if you guys want to see what we're talking about, like if you want to see that Robot Show that just left me in awe because it was real and it's not like it wasn't digitally made. That video, I think I'm gonna copy paste that link to the description, so I can send that to you and then or whatever, and we can put that in there. And then, but yeah, look it up. That robot is crazy, and Aisha talking out her neck is crazy. So
Yeah, I'm good, man. Yeah. All right,
yeah,
my brother, man.
so another day
Another day. Peace.
in the Middle East, especially.
In the Middle East, especially in these days, yo. That's crazy.
All right, Rob, I'll let you.